Okay, awesome guys. Alright, so today I just wanted to today I wanted to talk a little bit about foundation. So foundation. What is foundation? What kind of foundation I'm talking about? I'm basically talking about the foundation that sustains everything. The foundation that we can relate to in buildings, right? Anything that needs to get built in a building, in any type of thing, needs a foundation. And every foundation has a different size depending on what you're building, right? So if you're building a house, you have a couple of feet of foundation. But if you're building a building, something like the Empire State Building, you literally have floors of foundation. If you're building a city, you need to take into consideration the soil, the foundation of the whole ground, like the foundation of what's going on in Manhattan. Like you would have to take into account even bigger things. So why are we talking about foundation? Because no matter where any of us is right now, we're all building something. Whether you're building IML, whether you're building your own business because you're an entrepreneur, whether you're trying to build something within your family, a legacy, no matter what you're trying to do, we're all building something. And if we want what we're building to be strong, we need to have a strong foundation within what we're building.
That's right, baby.
100.
So what makes a strong foundation? This and other things are what make up a strong foundation. But in order for us to really be able to build something heavy on top of what we want, we need to have integrity, we need to have character, generosity, self-control, contentment, patience, stewardship, compassion, love, and honesty. These things are super important in order for us to truly build an empire that lasts. Why? Because if you don't have these things, then this is what you get. You get a crack in your foundation. What would be a crack in your foundation? You go on the computer and you watch all these trading videos and you're concentrating and you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. And you're sitting there for hours. But then you get home and your kids are there and you have absolutely no patience for them. Crack in your foundation. You go out there, you're killing it, you're sharing IML with everybody, business meetings, shaking hands, you're all great and dandy, but you get home and you treat your spouse with so much disrespect, it's crazy. Crack in your foundation. There's so many things that can cause a crack in your foundation that the more cracks you have, the more unsturdy your house is, the more unsturdy your empire that you're building is, and the more problems you're gonna have. So, this quote says, build a strong foundation and you can reach the most unthinkable heights. Now, like I said, we're all building different things. We all have different aspirations, different dreams, and different everything. But I know that God wants big things from me, right? So if he comes to me and he says, I want you to build something the size of the Empire State Building, then that means that I have to have a foundation wide enough, sturdy enough, strong enough to have honesty, to have integrity, that people know that I do what I say. That people know that when I'm telling them something, I'm being honest about them. That what I'm building is not just for myself and for my family, but that I'm being generous with every single thing that's coming my way, and that brings true growth. So this is just my way of sharing that, of helping us realize that if we want to build something big and powerful, we need to take care of the important things, and those important things usually are actually underneath the surface. Because in a foundation, nobody can really see it. The only ones that actually see your foundation of what you have going on is you, your family, your most intimate, close people to you. So just take care of your foundation, guys, and grow it as strong as you possibly can.
That's fantastic.